Thank you to PBO Champion MD. Thank you very much.
It's been an amazing time right here at Eco Hotel and Suites. And as you can see, cars has been given out.
I want to thank our Mabel Ambassador Dr. Abudu Ibadan.
Last 6 weeks of our intensive masterclass training has been mind-blowing. From the various teachers to the encouragement to everything. I cannot tell you that I'm a certified realtor. Can you see? He choke. If he choke, you go no. And also, I want a car. Woo! I just want to say a big thank you to my amazing managing director of PBO Champion, Dr. Benedict Abudu Ibadan.
6-week masterclass that we passed through. We want to appreciate him for the graduation and the things that he has done and will still do.
If they can do it, you can walk.
This person that I find very, very amazing but stubborn. But when you look deep down behind her stubbornness, it's because she wants to be what? Diligent. So this person, I've worked with P1 for close to 2.5 years now. Wow. And have made sure that allocation is being given, documents are being given, and the operation is going what? Smoothly. And her name is Edebiri Linda.
You are being blessed even this day, and you are bound to prosper. That will be your testimony. For the race is not for the swift, the battle is not for the strong. We are asking for your help. Our Bible says our help is from the Lord, the maker of the heavens and the earth. Lord, I ask, oh God, that you release your help upon them. In the name of Jesus, none of them will fail in this journey. In the name of Jesus.
On your peace, so shall I be good to us. Amen. Amen.
They will flourish like a palm tree in the name of Jesus. Even in old age, they shall still be fat and loving. In the name of Jesus. It will happen.
Before 003, I thought I have seen success. I never knew I was lying to myself. After 003, the kingdom of heaven opened up for PBO Champion. And the resources we have made from 003 to today is more than what we have done for 3 years. And I believe, and I also want to encourage the affiliate directors that are coming up, please, when you run a promo for PBOs, try to fulfill your promise. After today, 5 new companies will be launched in April, coming out for PBO Champion. As we speak, some of the offices are setting up already. Wow. So that you that just went to the affiliate mentorship program will also have a platform for you to perform. They have done all that is needed to be done. They have hit their target, and none of them is less than a senior manager. That is the reason why before I send people for affiliate mentorship program, I make sure I groom them first, so that the affiliate mentorship program will be the highest of their academical performance in P1 group. So all of you that just graduated will also be having the opportunity to go for the affiliate mentorship program next year. Unless you don't want to. If you want, there is no level I will not take you to. That's why I said the journey have just And now in 5 years' time, my target of companies is 50. You know why? So that every family, every state, will have a billionaire. What is better than 1 billionaire? 2. If you are the richest person in your family, you are poor. You are very Poor.
Well, I never knew that God would honor me this way. I never knew. The day of my birthday, I was 50 years when I had my first grandchild, birthday. Then the day of my birthday, that was the day I will never forget. I was speechless. Even till now, I'm still speechless. So I always ask God, what have I done? Because when I remember my past, there was one song I normally sing. And I love that song so much. When I was in a trauma, I always sing that song. But today, I no longer sing it. I want to hand an advice for every mother. No matter what you are going through, always pray for your children, because your prayer will be an impact on your child. I remember when I was growing up, when I had my first son, Abdu, there was a name that the grandfather called him. I said, Abudu, you want to be faster than yourself. You want to see the back of the world. You want to see it. Nobody can see the back of the world. He was always walking forward. So today, the thing came to pass. Then my auntie, gave him, the day I gave birth to him, he came. So she called him Emonyo. Your name will reign all over the world. So anytime I remember that, my auntie, I remember that, especially she later died. I always remember that word, because the name will give to our children. But today, I thank God. Abdu is my first son. It's my first son. It's kind. None of us is perfect. We are not perfect in everything. But it's a child that is caring, struggled to make life. When he finished university, when I see him struggling, sometimes I wept. But he didn't know. I was always crying. I said, you look at Nigeria today, this boy is just struggling. How will he cope? So I was working then. Because when I was working, I know how it is now. I have to carry Okada from Aochi to Ewu to give you a little money I have. That day I was crying. So the day I did my birthday, 60th birthday, I expect all these things will happen. When I went to the office, my friends that came, my staff, they were all downloading me the whole thing that happened that day. The people that came, how it was. So, in fact, God will bless him. And he will live longer than his father. He will live longer with good health. Nothing will happen to him. He will not die young like his father. He will live long. So also all the siblings around them too, the same thing will go with them too. They will all live long. All everybody around him too, we all live long. And all of you that are here, that always come to celebrate with me on my birthday, and they always come here to celebrate with their Bantus. So also your children will celebrate you. You will all live long too to see your children. They will celebrate you too. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you all for.
Thank you, man. We know him, a very fantastic human being, kind, very fast. I call him the Boeing engine. The Boeing, yes, is a big engine. But somebody can be very nice and good. If you are very smart, you still have to look deeper to know the other aspect. So I'm saying this, all our graduates and everybody here, you have to be very transparent. Integrity is the key. If you are not transparent, the shield of protection will go off you. Then anything can attack you. That's why in the Bible, if you are not serving God in truth and spirit, you come to the podium and say you speak in tongues, and when you leave the podium, you go to different areas and go and commit different crimes, the shield is off you. My pastor is here, so we have to be transparent. Dr. Benedict can do anything for you, but once there's conspiracy and he sees it, that shield of protection will go off and you will never see him again. So we have to be very careful. While I'm saying this, I have known him all his life. I have been with him and I will continue to be with him. I will continue to take risk for him and I will continue to stand for him. And his enemies are my enemies. So I just want to let it clear. If you are fighting him, don't bother to come to me for protection, because I will remove the bulletproof. Am I saying something? So, Chairman, I want to especially thank you, sir. You have been with us. I have never seen, and God will continue to protect you. And MD, you are there already, you are still moving. And what I want you to do, that Boeing engine, make it to be a jet, so that you move faster.
Thank you.
Amazing PBOs. First of all, I want to give all the glory to God for being alive and also for bringing this opportunity to my doorstep. And I want to thank my MD for never looking down on me. I remember when I joined the P1 business, I was just a copper. I just came into Lagos at that time. And when when I came into Lagos, I was a homeless copper. I did not even have where to stay. So I remember when I came into PBO Champion, you know, I walked into his office and he did not look down on me. And that's one unique thing about our MD. No matter who you are, he would never look down on you. Even if you're a beggar, he would give you that attention. He would speak to you and address you with respect. And you know, the way he welcomed me, I was like, wow, he's the MD of this whole organization and he's this nice. So I kept coming to the office, and I think for a while, I did not really make sales. So there was this day, I think that was like my first time witnessing his training. So this day he came, he was talking, and he was sharing his story with us. And he showed us one time, like he did not even have anything, no car, nothing. And I was like, wow, if he can actually rise from being nothing to becoming something, then I can do it too. So, and I think that was the game changer for me. You might not even know, because that day, when I was even in that training, I actually cried. Because I was like, wow, is this how God can actually change your life? And from that day, that was when everything changed. And it made me have more energy. And after that day, he even told me, I went to meet him, I said, sir, pray for me. He was like, Anne, go and post. You make your sales. You make your first sales. And truly, I went to post. I made my first sale. Please clap for him. He's amazing. You know.
I say, oh my. More we keep the market side. More we let's do it in a very corporate way. And he has taught me giving. He has taught me tolerance. He has taught me consistency and commitment. And today I'm very grateful, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And to my fellow PBOs, congratulations. And I want to leave it with just this word. I want to say, stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Realize your strength. Know what you can do best. Create a very playing ground for yourself and build there. And PBO Champion is the right place, because I keep saying it is the light. And when you are within the light, darkness can never come close to you. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you. Thank you, sir.
Hallelujah. All right. First of all, I want to say a very big thank you to my MD CEO, Dr. Benedict. I want to start by saying a little story. I think 2019, when I graduated from my university, I came to Lagos, and I was opportune to meet Dr. Benedict through my upline, Miss Edith, and I never had intentions of joining real estate. Something that, okay, I was in law school. That was, 2020, after the whole lockdown stuff and all of that. Before God and man, I didn't need money, but there was a game that was going on that period, that Urgent 2K, was it Urgent? I don't know if you remember the story then. So I just sent it out to him because he recruited Miss Edith, so they were very close and they are still close. So I sent it to him that I'm in need of Urgent 2K. For real, I haven't met him once, I haven't spoken to him, but I know I had his contact through Miss Edith. And I opened my account, I saw 20,000 naira. And I was like, this man has not met me, but yet he sent me 20K. And I called him, so I said, sir, I was only playing. But for this you have done, I think I want to join your real estate business, because see, people in real estate, they give, and I like giving. So fast forward, I joined. He wasn't an MD there. Yeah, he was still a PBO like us. And on the day of his opening, I said to myself, I want to be like him. I want to be an MD like my MD, because then that was when I migrated to PBO Champion from PBO Pro. And then Dr. Akweto comes in, I don't see you again, you don't sell for me again. I will just laugh. And I will say, how will I sell for you when I'm selling for my MD? There's one thing I want you all to pick from this thing I just said, loyalty. There are times myself and MD we fought, quarreled. And people in the office are like, is this Mizino talking? Because if you know, I don't talk, I just keep to myself and all of that. But in the midst of that, MD will still draw me close. He will say, Zina, I know you are stubborn, but in this business, we die here. There are times they want to travel. That's the day I will tell you I'm sick. I'm in the hospital. MD will drive and he will come and meet me in the house. I know you are not sick, come out and let's go. And this is me standing here, an affiliate director, and not just an affiliate director, not the MD of PBO Radiant. And it was through the teachings of my MD, Dr. Benedict. If there's one thing I know he's good at picking out champions. For you to be here, you are a champion. There are 1,001 PBOs, but you are selected. And I will just want to beg you people not to give up this opportunity that he has given to you, because there are other people who want to pick, but he single-handedly picked you guys out. And I was opportune to take you people in class, right? And I must say, you people are bright, because the questions that kept on coming to me, I was like, where is this question coming from? Have you guys been taught about?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my MD. First of all, I want to thank God. Today I'm really grateful, because I remember when I joined this business, let me just do the business. But today, I thank the MD because he believed in me more than I believed in myself. He pushed me. That I'm standing here today is because he pushed me and he believed in me. I'm so grateful. At least now I can do things I never thought I would do. I'm very grateful to him for believing in me. I know some people might not believe it, but sometimes when you don't believe in yourself, you need someone to push you. And that was exactly what he did. Before I was scared, but today I am no more scared. I am ready to take up any responsibility that comes with this business. I'm grateful. There's a lot of affiliates in P1, but you see P1 Champion. P1 Champion is somewhere that when you come, even when you don't know anything, you will see people that you can learn from. I'm grateful to God that I'm here today, and I'm ready to take up any challenge, anything. And by God's grace, I am going to make you proud. Thank you very much.
PBOs. I want to first of all thank the Lord Almighty for giving us this grace, for all of us to be here gathered today for the PBO Status Elevations night, and of course, celebrating our first graduates from the academy. I want to thank in a special way the MD CEO of PBO Champion, Dr. Benedict Abudu Hewadon, for all he has done for all of us, not just myself, my fellow affiliate directors, and the incoming affiliate directors, and of course, the graduates of today. And for all invited guests, PBOs, and everybody, welcome to the family of the P1 Champion. Today, I just want to express gratitude for a lot of things I've learned under my MD, a lot. I can't mention each and every one of them. And with his mentorship, we are now able to mentor others. Yes. So today we are grateful to God for where we have come to. And we know that this is just the beginning of a new dimension for all of us. And I want to pray for my MD. God will continue to bless you, sir. God will continue to keep you. God will continue to empower you, just as you have empowered each and every one of us. Thank you very much. God bless you, sir.
So you can select from any estate, wherever you are. You can select wherever you are. You can select from any estate. Once you've seen the property you want to purchase from, you click on that property. It's going to give you more details about the property. Now this is how the detail page looks like. You'll see the images of the property. They were also trying to work on integrating 3D, so you can view a 3D view of these properties. Now you select what you want, and you can decide to book an appointment, or you just do a direct purchase. Now there's somewhere where PBOs have to always tell their clients that you need to put my PBO code, because that's the code that the system is going to identify that you are actually the person who brought this client in. You just go straight to the PBO's dashboard. So this is how the PBO's dashboard is going to look like. From there, you can see the total number of sales you've made, the number of leads, the number of people whom you have brought in and you're following up to make a purchase. You see the commission earned and the number of inspections you've done. Now, the button commission is not yet active because we're still working on that, but that is where you'll be able to see how much you've made and how you can withdraw the funds. So this is just a view of how PBO Champion software is going to be. So thank you very much, PBO Champion, and I'm also grateful for this opportunity.
Thank you, PBO Champion. Thank you, PBO Champion. Thank you, PBO Champion. Thank you, PBO Champion. Thank you, PBO Champion.
You will never regret having us. Thank you. Oh, what we are saying.
Thank you, PBO Champion.
What we are saying.
Thank you, PBO Champion.
What we are saying.
Thank you, PBO Champion. Thank you, PBO Champion. Thank you, PBO.
Welcome to tonight's panel discussion on network marketing. My name is Annette Amechi, and I'll be your moderator for this engaging conversation. It's wonderful to see so many familiar and new faces here tonight. I would like to extend a special welcome to our esteemed panelists who have graciously taken time out of their busy schedule to share their valuable insights and expertise with us. Before we begin, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our MD for making this event possible. Your support and guidance are invaluable, and we are deeply grateful for all you do. Let's dive into tonight's discussion. Our panelists will share their perspective on the latest trends, challenges, and opportunity in network marketing. We'll also have time for Q&A. So I have my first, which is Madam Davidska. So I'll let them introduce themselves first.
I want to say a very big thank you to my MD CEO, Dr. Benedict Bahon. He really did so much for the opportunity, and I'm grateful. In law and construction law, thank you.
All right, so my name is Xavier Ogonwe. I'm a management consultant and a team building coach at One Big Pie Consulting Limited. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So, Mr. Xavier, we'll start with you.
All right.
You're the only man here, so let's start from you, sir.
Blessed among women.
Okay. So, regarding team building and leadership in network marketing, right? We know in P1 there's 5x5 metrics, and then you have to be the team. And I believe to be the team, you have to be able to lead people,
Absolutely.
right? So we'd like to hear what way can people still do these things to make it work, to avoid any issues or finding it difficult to build your team?
All right, first of all, I want to appreciate Mr. Benedict. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I have watched you. I'm somebody who is very observant, and I've watched you do amazing things. But I want to say, yeah, it's a good place to clap here. Right. So in order to answer that question, I would say that there are things that are taught and there are things that are caught. All right. What do I mean by that? You are, for the past 6 weeks, you were in class. You were learning a lot. All right. Then the other, that's what you were taught. Now the other things that are caught are the things you observe. And a good person, I would like us to follow after or walk and build their own track record is none other than our MD. I want you to take our time and observe how he treats people, how he manages people, and how he leads people. With that, to answer your question, there are a lot of things you will learn from just observing it. First of all, he's a good communicator. For you to be a good leader, to lead your people, you must be a good communicator. All right? And you must understand, it is not what you are saying, it's what people are hearing when it comes to communication. I'll say that again. It's not what you are saying, but what people are what? So it's, for example, it's like telling your gate man to buy you toothpaste. He comes back with toothpick. Right? there's a truth in between. What you said was toothpaste, but what he heard was what? So you must learn how to communicate right, and at least I will stop there for now, so that I allow my other panelists to speak. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, so Madam Daviska, so I want to ask, what is the biggest challenge you faced in network marketing, and how did you overcome the challenges?
I want to thank my CEO once again. Thank you so much for this opportunity here. Okay, my greatest challenge as a marketer, right? Let me use that word, or PBO, right? To network marketing business is conviction.
Okay.
The ability to convince somebody to join my business. Now, before PBO business, I have been into network marketing for over 18 years. Doing that aside normal 9 to 5 human resource job I was doing way back then. And one of the greatest challenges I had there was conviction. People want and love to see success stories before they can believe that this thing works. I had over 1,500 success lines, but how was I able to get those people conviction in that business? My success story, I rose from a normal marketer to, they call me director that time, to a very hierarchy director position in that business. So suddenly the business had issues and they had to hold that. So the greatest challenge any manager will have is conviction, and the only way you can solve that conviction, convincing people, is your success story. Nobody will see your success story and not want to join your team. Nobody will see your success story and not want to be part of that success story. I think everybody loves success. Everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to drive a Lamborghini. Everybody wants to live in Banana. So when you see that success story, you don't need to talk too much. They will be the ones coming after you say, I have been seeing you. I knew you from the past. I knew that you were.
Thank you very much. So on to Ms. Teresa. What advice would you give to newcomers looking to break into real estate network marketing? You know, real estate is one thing, and then network marketing is another thing. Now we're bringing it together. So for newcomers, what advice would you give to them?
Okay, thank you very much. I just want to say something. Thank you, my MD. I think I'm getting to meet you personally now for the second time. And the very first time I had a lecture with them was through Zeno, my beautiful Zeno. And I saw her post about the series on her platform, and it was handled by Mr. Aldo. I said, Zeno, this is what I want to do. I want to impact. And I tell people, if you are a master and you do not impact, you're not a master at all. And I think our MD is a great master. In fact, from having a conversation with Zeno and Audu, I can tell you that he's a great man. So the question, so you're a JJC. You understand when you say JJC, when you JJC, you're really hard. The first thing you need to do when you're coming into any platform at all is to educate yourself about it. Now, education is very, very important. I always fight about the real estate sector, and that is why I always lecture. I always tell people this is what you need to know about real estate. What you're doing is what you're supposed to even do first before you start to practice real estate. Educating yourself. So when you educate yourself, you know this is great because it's knowledge that grows you. You see the MD today, his knowledge has put him where he's supposed to be. Now, when you're knowledgeable about what you're doing, you grow. Without the knowledge of that thing, you cannot grow. Now, once you have knowledge, the next thing is commitment. You have to be committed to the thing you now have knowledge about. Because you know that people who are wealthy, you see, even the same people who have the knowledge and they are not the same level of people who are wealthy, it's because they acted on that knowledge, they acted on that information. You have to be committed. You have to say, oh, this is following up. Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? Now, another thing I know about business And as a newcomer, you have to be resilient because it takes a lot of strength when you're in business to hold that business. Because there are a lot of, especially in real estate, heartbreak. You're about to close this deal and the person is just telling you, oh, I'm sorry. So you have to be strong there and say, oh, I have to keep going on. That should not break you down. Then another thing is, there's something I wanted to say, I want to relate it to the MD, is also your finance. Most times, most people don't understand how the finances should be, rather. So as a newcomer, these are the things. If you can arrange these things in order, you'll be a fantastic developer. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I think in order to add to what she has said, brilliant ideas and brilliant thoughts, but in order to add, I think one of the things that stands out for you, or that should stand you out, is your ability to sell. You must know how to sell. Selling is an art, all right? And you must develop the ability to sell. You must learn how to sell ice water to an Eskimo, possibly to even sell water to a fish. You must develop that ability to sell. Among every other thing she has said, that particular skill will put you ahead. And whether you like it or not, you are constantly selling. Whether you like it or not, you are constantly selling something. But the question is, am I intentional? Am I deliberate in what I'm selling? All right? You might be selling the wrong things, all right, and then thinking you're selling the right thing. To take it a bit further, is one thing to learn how to sell, is another thing to learn how to sell luxury products. They are two different things. They are two different skill sets. How you sell normal property and how you sell a luxury property, they are completely different. So, in addition to what she has said, your ability to learn and keep growing, it's one thing that you have to develop. Another thing is your ability to close deals. You need to know how to close deals. There are patterns, there are skill sets you must develop. I notice that a lot of people, when they get to the edge of almost closing the deal, sometimes the buyer starts reneging. Or so. You must know how to lead that buyer to buy. Sorry, the buyer to buy from you. You are the seller. You must know how to close deals. Some of you have done the work, build, take the clients to where the property is, do everything, but then when it gets to that closing point, some of us may now lose it at that point, and then that's where she says that disappointment and all of those things. So you have to develop the art of closing deals. Another thing again that stands out is your ability to negotiate. Somebody say negotiate. Oh, come on, help me tell your neighbor, negotiate. You must learn how to negotiate. Right? You must be a good negotiator. To the extent that sometimes even when I go to the supermarket and then the things are stamped and everything is labeled, I still find a way to negotiate. I even go as far as I want to talk to your MD. Yes. So even if it's 2,000 or 1,000 naira, I get out of that discount or get out from that. You know what I'm doing? They say practice makes perfect, right? So every day I am practicing the act of negotiating. So wherever I go to, I make sure I practice that art, and as I do it, I get better at it. Every time I negotiate, I get better at it. So these three things I believe you need to develop. Number one, what did I say? Oh, come on, somebody talk to me now. Number one, what did I say? And so number two, what? And number three is what? Thank you so much.
So if you don't know how to negotiate, please meet Mr. Savio. All right, so the last question on my list, Madam Daviska. 3 key things you need as a business person.
Okay, as a business person, I have all the F.
Let's talk about self-empowerment. Self-empowerment is the ability to navigate life changes, make meaningful choices, and create positive change. 4 examples to achieve self-empowerment are: 1. Practice self-care. 2. Surround yourself with positive people and thinking. 3. Create an active action list. 4. Give more right or freedom to a group of people. 1. To practice self-care, you need to take care of yourself and learn more about the business in order to grow. 2. Surrounding yourself with positive people means that you should surround yourself with people that will help 3. An action list is a collection of tasks to grow a team, which means you are empowered. You empower people both old and young. My father was empowered. Now he has empowered you. You all can do the same. PBO Champion.
If you're not standing there, please don't feel like this night. We are going to be.
I'm happy when I stand in front of a congregation like this. Seeing you all wearing these robes with that hat gladdens my heart.
I'll tell you something, with the messages and the lessons and the tutors that we get from PBO Champion is always making us stand out above others. I must tell you the truth. This 6 weeks masterclass did a lot, changed a lot of mindset. Imagine when you see a person telling you, I wish I belonged to PBO Champion. I wish I knew the MD of PBO Champion before now. That is a huge testimony. And I tell you something, this man is a man of the people. I do tell him, I will die for you. Yes, he knows I can stand for him. I have the strength of 1 million persons. Yes, so Daddy, I want to thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I didn't know who is the MD of PBO Champion, but when the program started, a young man stood up after everyone had spoken, and when he was talking, I said, I want to follow this person. I like what he's talking. Because me, and my like is on the froze. Yes, I like to follow people where sabi better thing, where sabi road. Because what the guy come to our house, and the story he said, he is coming from the kind of place I was coming from. You understand? So I told within myself, I want to learn from this man, but I don't know how to learn from him. And I calculated, how do I go from mainland to island to come and be learning? And lo and behold, and I heard about the academy. I said, Jesus is Lord. See, when preparation meets opportunity, I was very, very happy. Me, to leave my business for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, thank you, 6 weeks. I calculated though, my money every day. I sell healthy drinks. So that is what has been feeding me and my children for the past, 1 year plus. But I took that decision because I want to learn. I want to, give value. I want to be someone who is not just a land seller, not just that PBO. I want to be a PBO with a difference. And the only thing that can make me a PBO with a difference is by knowledge. I said, let me keep everything by the side. Let me come and learn. Masterclass. Masterclass. And let me tell you, it was masterclass indeed. I was hearing things I've not heard before. In fact, after that 6 weeks, not even up to 6 weeks, when I'm now talking to clients, one man asked me, are you a lawyer? And say, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm just going through training. And that training, one lady taught us on land matters, and another one taught us on law. So now, my landlord cannot do anyhow to me. He cannot do anyhow. I know what to do. And as if that is not enough, I began to know how to sell. And in this period, I've been selling. On Friday, I just received my commission. Let me tell you, real estate might not be your passion, but it will finance your passion. Because I tell you, from the commission, I was able to do what? Start buying the equipment for my healthy drink business. Now, it doesn't matter how you came. But I can tell you, if you are not part of this Elevation Academy, next year, no, we still have another one coming up this year. Make sure you are part of us, so that when you are coming out as a PBO, you come out to a PBO where we're swaggering. Because now we are PBOs with swaggering, because we are coming out from Master Elevation Academy, Masterclass. Thank you, PBO Champion. God bless you, sir. God bless. Another thing, there's something he said about him giving money. In that Owerri, he said you give all of us money. I say, okay, I see. But the money entered my account too. In fact, that was what settled it. I said, this man, I will follow him. Because it's not everybody that will say something and do it. After all, he said it in Owerri. I don't come Lagos. Who will not say it's him? But he did it. Do you understand? He made me to know that he's a man of his word. And I want to say, may God continue to bless you and your family. Land is wealth.
PBO champion. Champions today. PBO group. PBO group. With PBO group. Please put your hands together for yourself. Clap, 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 clap. If you're happy to be here, if you are grateful to God to be here, you are the real MVP. Please sit down. Thank you so much, MC the Great. I want to use this great opportunity to appreciate the founders of P1 Group. There was a day I had an argument with one of my friends. He said, the richest man in Africa is Dangote. I said, okay, that is by what? Folks, the richest person I know on earth is the founders of P1 Group. Dangote have just cement and petrol, but the founders of P1 Group has everything. I believe the database of PBOs in P1 Group is up to 600,000. And out of 600,000, believe me, 500,000 are millionaires.
I'm so excited. I'm so happy being here today. And you know, champions, I don't expect less, because I expect luxury. I expect beautiful things to be happening today, because I know this is champion event and everything here is going to be lovely. So I expect nothing but value.
All right, thank you, Ma. Thank you so much. Expect anything less, because it has always been a mind-blowing experience with PBO Champion. Okay. So it has been 1, 2, 3, and here we are again. So I expect nothing but the best.
Hello, people. Welcome to PBO Status Elevation 2.0 and the first ever masterclass at PBO Champion. We're having our graduation party live at Echo Hotel.
Champion Elevation Academic Masterclass Set 1.
I feel very, very thrilled that we have finally come to the end of our 6-week masterclass, and I want to appreciate Dr. Benedict Abudu for this opportunity to serve here at Champion Elevation Academy.
I am an only son. I don't have a brother. I found a brother in him, just like I found in so many other people. It gives me joy to see people empowered. And that is why I've always run with the vision of the P1 Group, providing homes and empowering greatness. And all of you graduating from this academy today, that should be your watchword.